Here we have a used 2007 Lexus RX 350. This one's a front wheel drive model, comes in the bamboo pearl paint. And then we have the beige leather interior. For the powertrain, we get a 270 horsepower, 3.5 liter V6. That's made it to a 5-speed automatic transmission. And this one has just a little over 166,000 miles, but looks beautiful even today. As we get to the front end here, headlights, fog lights, and just everything looks clean. Even the headlamp housing and all of that looks flawless. And we just have a few rock chips along the front here. Nothing a little touch-up paint can't fix. Coming around the wheels here, these are 18-inch alloy. And these are even in pretty good shape. Opening the front door here. Memory seat functions. We have one-touch automatic up and down windows on all 4 doors. Power door lock controls, rear window lock. Love the wood grain there. And then side pocket down below. Now here we have the fuel cap release, push pedal, parking brake. And then this is for the brightness of the gauge cluster and the trip meter there. And we have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. For the driver's seat, this is power with power lumbar support, and it's actually held up very nicely over the years. I'm very impressed by that. But I have it adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So big shout out to Daryl Waltrip Honda for allowing me to review this Lexus today, even with the cicadas. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking for the best price on an RX 350 in your area, make sure you check the link below, click that, fill out the information, and I can get you hooked up with some local dealers that'll get you the best price on one of these. So I'm able to stop screaming now. So sitting behind myself, very good space for this model year. These are just barely touching the back of the seat here. Seat back pockets are on both sides. You have rear AC vents. There's a view of the front from back here. There's a dome light there. I feel like that wasn't stock, it's an LED, but if it is, that's pretty impressive. And then fold this seat down, you have bottle holders here, and then an additional storage tray right in there. Grab handles here. We could probably hang a metal hanger hook, maybe a plastic one will fit in there, but definitely a metal hanger hook or two. And this is pretty sturdy, so you could probably hang multiple shirts there if you so choose. But just take a quick look, pause if you want to take a look at the buyer's guide and all the options here. Gas caps there. And we do have crossbars if you want to add a luggage rack on top there. To the back end, again, not sure if this is stock, but very tasteful. I love the clear glass-eyed tail lamps there. Those look very nice. And then the exhaust there. Look underneath the vehicle, there's a spare tire. And here we have our lift gate. First aid kits here. There are the tethers. You want to put your car seat in. And then I'm guessing, see if we can get this up. Storage right in there. And the tailgate still folds down perfectly fine. Or lift gate, excuse me. Now to the rear passenger side. For whatever reason you want to fold the seat down. Releases here. And that'll fold completely flat for you. And then to get it back up, just pull here again. Lock it back into place. Then you can also recline it a bit. So that's the difference when it's up to when it's down. Give you that executive feel there. And then our front passenger seat, power adjustability along with that 2-way power lumbar. Like having that. And I like the storage area down here below with the 12 volt, so we can put a small handbag or put our phones there if we want to. Lockable glove compartment with all the owner's manuals still in this one. And then as we come around to the front, yeah, I didn't pop the hood, so let me do that real quick. Can't concentrate with all the cicadas in the background. Let's cover it up, but there's that 3.5 V6. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So one thing that really impressed me about this car when I first got in it was just how nice all the wood grain still looked in the vehicle. So that steering wheel still looks flawless. There's the horn there. Now to the radio, we don't have the touch screen or the screen. I don't think it was touchscreen this year, but here we just have the AC controls that are shown here, temperature, the clock and all that, which we can adjust. Brightness can be adjusted there for that. The info can be changed here. And then we also have hazards and all of our dual zone automatic climate controls down here. So we can set that to auto and then just adjust the fan speed to turn that off. Dual mode we can toggle, and then we can also just turn it on by adjusting the temperature on the passenger side. AC switches here. We get a 6-disc CD changer, so we can load those, so on and so forth. Presets are here. Volume, click there to turn the audio off. Then we have a tune knob here, and you can push this and we can start messing with bass, treble, and all that. We get AM radio, FM satellite with a subscription, then a CD drive there, and then we can change the text here. 12 volt down there. And then we do have the electronically controlled transmission for the snow, and we can turn that on or off. That yellow light will show up when it's enabled. And then the shift, just put your foot on the brake, pull down, reverse, neutral, drive. Then you have fourth, third, second, and then low right there. And all of that will be illuminated in that right-hand side of the gauge cluster. 2 bottle holders here. And then you have a center console. It's just going out just a tad. And then up here, sunroof. There's a shade for that. We can tilt or slide here. And then the garage door transmitter is right in there with your sunglasses holder. Yeah, I think somebody swapped these lights out, which I think was pretty tasteful. I like having that. So you can one-touch open and close. Look at the back from up here. Vanity mirrors here. And I like that we have the chromatic mirrors so we can see what direction we're going. But behind the steering wheel, blinkers are here. Automatic headlamps, fog lights, high beams, so we can flash there. We do get automatic wipers here, which is great. One time off, auto, low, high. You can adjust the sensitivity to the rain here, and then you have your rear wiper here. And then pull either side there for the rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front wiper fluid. And then track list radio station presets can be toggled here, volume here. This mode button goes through your audio sources. And then your cruise control is right in here. So to turn that on, click there, adjust speed, cancel. And there's the odometer there. And again, I showed you where the trip meter was, but there are the different views you have. And then brightness for the gauge cluster that can be adjusted. And there's the turn key. And there's, let me see if I can zoom in on it. There is the fob right in there, so you can lock, unlock, and all that. But next it's time to go ahead and take this 2007 Lexus RX 350 out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Lexus RX. Love the Lexus, especially in this body style this year, because these are just, you still see a lot of these on the road with close to 300,000 miles that people have had since new. And if you just keep these maintained, they'll go, I use forever loosely, but they'll go forever. Still drives like new. And the funny thing is the interior, again, if you take care of it, I mean, the wood grain on this vehicle is flawless. The leather's held up great. Everything is still in tip-top shape. And this is the kind of example I would want to own if I got one. Now, driving this around town, I like these because they drive very normally. They have a bit of power, but if you just do stop and go traffic like this, or you just want to kind of have a more mellow drive, you don't have to give this pedal too much to get it going, but you also can just kind of tap your foot as well. And then it almost has its own eco mode in that sense. But the steering kind of reminds me of the RAV4, except a little better. It's a tad loose, but this feels more luxurious loose as opposed to just borderline flimsy. And I'm talking about the 16, 17, 18 model year, and that's opinion based. That's just how it feels to me. I've had one, so I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I also have a Mach-E now that I keep in sport mode, so that steering is pretty stiff, and that's how I like it. I like a sportier feel, even if the vehicle's not necessarily that sporty. But again, this feels almost perfect just because you have a somewhat big SUV, and it's nice to have the precise yet not super tight steering. And it's very easy to get used to in terms of driving it from the brake pedal to the gas pedal. And the ride is actually, I take this corner, I should say this twist, very often. And this is one of the smoothest times it's been hit in this vehicle. That was actually surprising. I was waiting for it to give me a little feedback, but it really didn't. But yeah, the ride so far is like, it's very impressive. I keep waiting to feel a bump, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm driving. That's how smooth this is. And I've driven some Toyotas, and that's one of the reasons that Lexus is one of the best luxury brands, I think, because you have the Toyota reliability, but driving this does not feel the same as driving a comparable Toyota. Heck, they can have the same engine and same transmission, it doesn't feel the same. Even, what year is it? 24, and this is a 2007. So you do the math, that many years later, and this still floats down the road. I just find that incredible. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that was, oh man, this thing is quick. Like I said, you really have the best of both worlds here, because I wasn't even trying to do what I just did, but it still was ready to go. Let's hit it here. Yes. And just so quick. That's crazy. But I mean, just a great ride quality here. Cruise control, I just tested it out. Works well. Everything on this is still holding up fantastically. And this one has newer tires on it, so if you're looking at getting this one from Darrell Waltrip Honda, big thank you to them. This one is for sale as of today. And then if you're looking to get one of the many that are still out there trucking along in your area, make sure you click the link down below, fill out that information, and I'll make sure that your local dealers get you the best price on one of these RX 350s. So just a little bit of wind noise here as it picks up, but fantastic vehicle. And this one has relatively low miles. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2007 Lexus RX 350.